Yeah, I think first I'd like to give Detroit a lot of credit. Mike Davis has been doing this a long time, and he had a really bad hand this year. And I thought going down the stretch, watching all their games down the stretch, and I told our guys this, that he had 7 guys, scholarship guys left, and he put those guys in exactly the positions to give them a chance to be good enough to win in this league. And they're whatever they are at the end of this, but if this went on, they would have beaten a lot of people. They lost a one-possession game at Oakland, the last game when Oakland was playing for the league championship. So they're good enough to beat anybody on their floor, and I thought they proved that tonight. With that said, I didn't think that we prepared the right way. These guys will probably agree to that, I hope. But we came off a high with Green Bay, and we weren't very good in practice yesterday, and came out sluggish in the first half, gave them a lead. So I don't know if we were looking ahead a bit, but we did enough to come back and tie it up at halftime and then battle in the second half. But it was definitely a battle. I thought BJ taking it to the rim. We were 1 for 14 with about 5 step-back threes in the first half. And so we talked a lot at halftime about let's drive this ball to the rim, and we were 1 for 5. But when you go to the rim, you can buffer a 2 for 19 from 3 game when you're getting layups and you're getting free throws. So, I'd like to give our guys credit for really deciding that we're going to put their head down and get to the rim. So Faison was really good. He got 2 huge buckets in the last 4 minutes, and then BJ finished it off with a couple drives. They kept fighting. They made a couple huge shots down the stretch. Jaden Stone did to keep it close. But the basket by Faison and then the charge really was the separator. It was as little as that. It was those 2 plays back to back, and then I think BJ scored on that next possession, gave us enough breathing room to control the game the rest of the way.
Question for Coach, I'm sure you were hoping this would be maybe a little bit easier of a game, or one that you come out a little bit more on top than you did. But do you think a game like this prepares you more, being tested this early as you go deeper into the Horizon League tournament?
Yeah, I mean, we've played a lot of close games, so this was good to kind of get it out of our system. I think them hitting us early really helps us, because now we know, hey, if we do this again, it's probably the end. But if you're asking me, I knew it was going to be a dogfight. I knew that. I watched them play against Oakland. This team had every reason to just shut it down, and they were these last few games they were really fighting. So, and they've got 2 elite scorers, and then those other guys playing their roles. They just figured it out too late. So, I'm proud of our guys. I mean, second half we played the right way. We played tougher. Tournament basketball is going to be rough, and I think that shocked us a little bit. People are playing for their lives, playing so this doesn't end. And, I think we adjusted to that in the second half, so it was good, especially the physicality.
Obviously, a lot of points, a lot of key plays, but the free throws there at the end, and you got a couple minutes. He gave you a couple minutes to think about the second one there. Pressure? Do you feel pressure? Do you care about pressure?
Nah, I don't really feel it as much. I just like playing basketball and just doing whatever I can so we can get the win and advance.
Faison, the team struggling from 3 a little bit in the first half. Do you try to take that on yourself a little bit to maybe step up, pick up your teammates down low, working in the paint?
Yeah, always. I always know, they take good shots. Maybe some were a little questionable step backs, but other than that, I try to give my team extra possessions just by trying to fetch the ball, offensive rebounds, going back up strong, telling them, they could drive, they have open lanes. So that's pretty much.
Guys, I know it's tournament time. You guys played a full season, but did you learn anything about this team with the way you guys fought in the second half to win this one?
Yeah, I think we've built resiliency throughout the second half of the season. We lacked that early in the year. We gave in. And I think this was just another example. We've been a second-half team, a really good second-half team, and I think that comes with, understanding how tough you got to be, the adjustments. We've gotten a lot better. We've gotten a lot better with being able to adjust on the fly. We went zone a few possessions there at the end, and then switched back to man. And early in the year, even early in conference season, we would have a lot of guys that weren't on the same page, and we've gotten much better, and it's all mental toughness. So, yeah, this particular game is kind of a synopsis of where the team has grown.
BJ, you said you don't really feel pressure. It felt like in the building there was a little bit of tension in that second half. Then you guys go on that 7-0 run. So if you didn't feel pressure, what was the difference for you in taking that run?
Just know what type of team we got. Any given moment, a big play like Faison can make and made for us, it could change our momentum so fast. So just trying to stay composed, try to stay calm, and just know what type of team we got, that if we get that spark play and the crowd gets involved like they did and so loud, that can bring us a boost so fast. And that's what happened, and we got on that 7-0 run.
Coach, you guys played at the Cloutry Center last year in the conference tournament. I mean, got that big win against Wright State. How important was it to come back to the K this year?
Yeah, I thought it was really helpful. Got loud in that second half. It was nice. And then, I wish we'd given them a better show like we gave them last year. I think we came off that Green Bay game on Saturday night, and it's tough to, 2 days later to really be up like we were against Wright State last year. Wright State, we got the bye on this Tuesday last year and played on Thursday at the K. So we had a little more rest, a little more time to, get Saturday's game out of our system. But now it's going to be another quick turn. But I thought the K really helped us tonight.
Coach, speaking of Green Bay, I mean, you guys are back there on Thursday. Just what are you thinking of that turnaround and knowing you're playing on their home court Thursday for a chance to advance the Indy?
It'll be really tough. It'll be told the team there's when you get to this point, there's adjustments that have to be made. They're going to adjust to what happened the last game, and we need to make our own adjustments. What worked on Saturday probably won't work as well, on Thursday. So we've got to plug into the scout, try to figure out how to beat a team that's really good on their home floor. I think they've got 2 losses there this year, so they're really good there. And I've never even seen their on campus. We're on campus, so I've never been there. Most of these guys have never been there.
Any questions? Actually, I have a quick one. BJ, 20 or more points, 8 straight games. Got a chance. Shannon Smith, 30 years ago. He was in attendance tonight, so maybe
He was first team all-league that year.
he was first team all. So, Coach, what's it like to have that kind of production from one guy, and then BJ, what was it like a chance to get to meet him then too?
I'm familiar with Shannon. Me and him talked and had a couple face-to-face conversations, him just talking about what I should improve in, and just outside of basketball too. He's been a good mentor to me, just staying positive, just knowing him that he already experienced it, just helping me with the experiences he had. So I'm thankful for him, and also Coach Laney putting me in front of him to be able to get that attention from him to help me with a lot of things I had going off the court.
Any other questions? All right, thanks.
Based on PJ, do you want to elaborate any more on what Coach was saying about just now you're going to turn around and play Green Bay right away again?
They probably don't want to say anything about that.
Well,
All I'm just gonna say about that is just wait for Milwaukee basketball on Thursday. We're gonna be ready to play and be ready for a war and be ready to battle.
he put you on the spot. Now you got to top that.
I agree, 100% agree with what he has to say.